Hi everyone, welcome to Debbie's Designs. Happy Sunday. I'm going to give everybody a couple more seconds to chime in. Okay, we're going to get started. So tonight I'm going to be showing you how to create this Father's Day card. It's in the shape of a shirt and the pocket holds a gift card. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn my volume down. And if you missed Friday night's video, I used the same die that I'm using tonight. Oh, hi guys, so nice to see you. Hi Lisa, hi Julie, hi Jean Ann. So my iPad is working, that's great. It wasn't working the other night. I found out I had to do an update because of the new privacy laws that went into effect. So anyway, so let's get back to the card. So I'm using the same die that I used Friday night from the Pocket Framelits dies, and these carried through to the new annual catalog, which I'm excited about. The card that I made on Friday for my Friday folds, I actually used the pocket up front and stuffed a tissue paper. If you missed that video, you can find it by scrolling down on my Facebook page, and then there's a little tissue box inside. Now, the stamps that I'm using today is a new one. It's Itty Bitty Greetings. It's going to replace the Teeny Tiny Wishes. So if you still have that one, you can substitute. I'm using the World's Best Father. I'm also using the Classic Label Punch. And for my cardstock layers and designer paper layers, hi Diane, hi Kelly, hi Corrine. I'm using the new Shaded Spruce cardstock color. Isn't that pretty? It's 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And I'm using the Tranquil Textures designer paper. Before I show you the layers, let me show you the paper in case you haven't seen it yet. It's real pretty. Look at all those designs. And then when I flip it over, the sheets all have texture images on them. They're really neat. I really like the rich raspberry one. Aren't those pretty? So this is the one I'm using tonight. On the card that I made, I used a different pattern. This is kind of more of a retro kind of shirt, Father's Day shirt. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. This is just a scrap piece, and I'll show you what I'll do with it. And then I've already gone ahead and cut the pocket out. And lastly, I need Whisper White, just for stamping, so it's just a scrap. Now for accessories, I'm using the True Gentleman buttons. I used some of the smaller brown ones on this card. And tonight I'm going to use the next size up. I'm also using metallic brads. Brads are back, and these will be in the annual catalog. I happen to have some on hand because I was a display stamper in Connecticut, and they were sent to me to use. Now the metallic brads, I'm going to try to give you guys a close-up. See if I can grab them all. They come in 4 colors. There's the gold, the rose gold, the copper, and the silver. And they also come in 3 sizes. The size I'm using tonight is the smallest size. And then there's this large size. Let me see if I can grab a couple. These actually have little buttonholes in them, so they look like buttons. So there's 3 sizes and 4 colors. Pretty neat. So let me move all of this stuff aside so we can get going. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold my cardstock on the 5 1/2 inch. Now, I don't know if you noticed on this card, when you put pattern against pattern, it doesn't show up, it doesn't pop. So what I've done is sponged a contrasting color, and you can see how it makes the collar pop and it also makes the pocket pop. So that's just a little trick of the eye. I'm going to use the Shaded Spruce ink and a sponge dauber. And I'm going to do all 4 sides. If you guys can hear the sound that I'm making when I'm sponging, that means you're doing it right. If you've never sponged on the edges, you just kind of go vertical. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and assemble the pocket. And I'll repeat my tip from the other night when I did the tissue card. I'm going to use tear and tape. The tear and tape is a little bit wider, so I make sure that I'm even on the inside. I don't worry about the outside. Hi, Anne-Marie from Montreal, Quebec. That is so neat. I'm actually not too far from you. My parents are both Canadian, and I've been to Quebec before. Okay, now I'm going to remove this. Now, anything that goes over the edge, all I do is roll it in. That way it won't mess up your card. Whoops, I tore that one right off. Let me get another piece. So I hope you guys all have a long weekend. Get some stamping in. I plan on doing that tomorrow. Okay, so there's my pocket. And again, I'm going to sponge on all the edges. See how that makes it pop? It gives it the uniform shape of the pocket. You don't really need a lot. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue that to my designer paper. And then the gift card fits right in there. That's why you have to make sure that the tear and tape doesn't go over to the inside so that your card fits. Now to create my collar, I'm just going to bring this piece in. And I'm just going to lay it right there. And go ahead and cut that across. Very simple. No measurement on that one. So sponge on all three sides. Try not to get some on you. And then we're going to glue that in place. So although I'm making a Father's Day card, you guys could turn this into anything masculine, like a masculine birthday. Anything for the guys in our life. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue the buttons in place. And I could put some linen thread through the holes, but I just don't feel like doing that tonight. Haha. You guys just get to watch me stick them in place. Sometimes I do put baker's twine or linen thread through the holes. Okay, so there's my 3 buttons. Now we'll glue this to the front. And lastly is the sentiment. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do my brads. I don't think I can sneak them in there. I had the brads on the corner of each of the pocket on the top, and I totally forgot to put them on. I've already glued that in place. So scratch the brads for tonight. Now the way I would have done that, I would have used my Stampin' Pierce mat, and to keep the brads from not being in the way of sliding that in, I put them way up in the corner on each corner. But I totally messed that up. Okay, now I'm going to Go ahead and cut out my sentiment. And I'm going to use a strip, a leftover strip from my dimensionals. Oh, that's a bummer that I didn't use the brads. I'm so excited to show you those too. And then we'll just put the gift card in there, and then you can complete the inside as you like. So that's my Father's Day card for tonight. And like I said, you can turn it into a birthday card or anything masculine related. If you have any questions, make sure you jot me a line. And at 8 o'clock tonight, an hour from now, I'll be posting the supplies that you guys need for Wednesday's class. We're going to be doing a graduation card, and I listed all of the supplies you guys need for class. So look for that at 8 p.m. Eastern time on my page. Have a good long weekend, everybody, and thanks so much for stopping by, and thanks for all the love. Have a great weekend.